All right, at about 12:30 to 1 p.m., there was a press conference involving the organizers, especially the lead organizer, that was Sri Abdul Aziz Rahim, and he was giving a press conference on the fact that the ship is going to reach Yangon port a little bit slower by at least 1 day. The original date in which the ship, the nautical Alia, was supposed to reach the Yangon port was about 10:30 p.m. on February the 8th, but because of strong wind flows and strong water currents, the ship will only be able to reach Yangon by about 10:30 a.m. on February the 9th. Previously, cruising speed through the Straits of Malacca on a good day or a good time would be about 8 to 8.5 knots. But currently, the ship is only able to move at about a speed of 6.9 to 7 knots. In fact, this morning we were told that the ship was even slower. It was going at about a speed of 6 knots. So he also took the opportunity at the time during the press conference to speak about the kind of aid cargo that will be offloaded from the ship off the nautical Alia in Yangon port once we reach Myanmar's waters. From what he said that 300 tons of rice have already been bought in Myanmar, and the aid cargoes that will be released from the ship would be about 200 tons worth. They will contain about 50 large boxes of Maggi noodles. There was a horn on the ship went off, and there were some alarms going off, and it was actually the first ever drill conducted by the the 8 ships missions organizers. And these, what resulted was in all the ship's crew and volunteers, about 200 or so of them, all started running out of the ship and coming onto the main deck. Now you have to understand that the ship has about 5 or 6 levels. The main deck is at the bottom where all the cargo is, and the captain's deck or the bridge is about 4 stories up, right? And so this took the people on board the ship. They took in total about 10 minutes to come out of the ship and to gather and assemble on the main deck. Now, this was the first fire drill that the ship had ever since we set off from Port Klang. In a sense, intimidating to see so much water before you and not a single island for miles around. So yeah, it's really quite a feeling to be out in the open sea. And just to tell you about how people are feeling right now, people are generally in high spirits, in good spirits. As I said before, they are settling in on the idea that this place is going to be home for the next 2 or 3 weeks. Most people are pretty much hunched over their mobile phones, primary way of communication. Maybe 1 or 2 people are reading books, but most of the time it's just on their mobile phones.